Hey everybody, it's Kyle here on the Stacks channel again. I'm back here, the first video of the year with a contest entry for Darryl over on the Northern Vinyl Guide channel. And he has been in the VC for 1 year, and he has kind of compiled this list of 9 questions, kind of like a greatest hits of kind of the topics that he's shown off through for his first year on YouTube. And yeah, so we'll just get started. And again, this is a contest, so if you do want to enter, I think you have till February 14th or thereabout. And you have an option of picking 2 prizes. You can either elect to receive like an assortment of CDs from Darryl, or you can vote to have him jump into a snowbank wearing like shorts and a t-shirt. And I mean, he lives in Canada, so yeah, it's he's gonna do the full effect with I don't even know how how cold it is up there right now, but yeah, he's and again, that's what my vote's gonna be for. It sounds like everybody's voting for that, so yeah, I'll vote for that as well. But yeah, the first question here is: share a song lyric that has a unique, unusual, or strange word in it. And for that, I'm gonna pick the song is called Frog Strap. It's by Viagra Boys off the Streetworms, and this is a 2018 album. And yeah, Frog Strap, I don't believe is a real thing, but what it is in this song is it's kind of an apparatus of something for using a frog as a tool for espionage. Since frogs, since they're cold blooded, they don't show up on radar or whatever. It's It's an interesting lyric or word, and the lyrics themselves even have some uncommon words where I wrote them down. But yeah, so it's like, unless there was an endothermic being and it could breathe through its skin, but how the heck could a tetrapod be able to blend in? Frog strap, infiltrator, in your jacket, it's a traitor. So yeah, I don't know. Frog strap, that was first thing that came to my mind, because that Viagra Boys record I got for Christmas, so that was fresh on my mind. So that's what I used for number 1. Number 2 is show a vinyl record pressing from your collection is not in the country that you live. And again, this is another Christmas gift. This is a UK pressing. This is a band called False Heads, and their album, it's their debut album. It's All There But You're Dreaming. So they're like a punk rock band in the UK. They're semi up and coming. This is a 2020 record, and I believe they might have 3 records out now. I'd never heard of them. My dad he ordered it, and that's how I found out about them. It is when I saw the record, but I do really like it. There's some the B side is just all killer. Like, the B side's awesome. First A side, it's not highs and lows. It's just there's just different sounds that I didn't really know what to expect from them. But yeah, once you get through the A side and you wind up on the B side, it's just hardcore. Like, it's sweet. Probably I think all my favorite tracks might be off of the B side. Yeah, it's actually the last 3 songs. It's Wrap Up, Sleaze, and Rabbit Hole. Sleaze kind of gives me like some Queen in the Stone Age sound. Just kind of, I don't know, the weird melodies gives me that. But otherwise, yeah, I'll drop in some samples to these guys, and try the few other things that I'm going to be showing off, just to kind of give you guys a taste of what they sound like. But yeah, this from UK. It's it's kind of silver first pressing, and there's some like I forgot. I think it's on the actual record jacket. There's a typo where one of the people's names is misspelled. Yeah, the photography is by Neil M. Carty instead of Mick Carty. They left out a C, but anyways, yeah, enough on that one. That's number 2. Number 3 is, so number 3 was kind of depending on where you are in the world. If you're in Canada, it's province related, but since I'm in the U.S., it's state related, and show an album from a state that borders the one you live in. And me being in Illinois, I mean, I had choices. I could either do like Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, Kentucky, Indiana. I guess that'd be all of them. I know Michael Jackson's from Indiana, but I've shown off a Michael Jackson album in a previous video, so I didn't want to show Michael Jackson again. So I'm going to do something from Missouri, and I don't have any of this on vinyl. This was actually never issued on vinyl, but this is a band called Black Fast from St. Louis, Missouri. They're like a black kind of, well, not more of a thrash metal band, but definitely some black metal influence. These guys are awesome. This is the 2013. It's not even a pressing. It's just a CDR. It's just like self-released, cardboard sleeve. Just CD. They did reissue in 2015. They actually got pressed it on an official CD, but yeah, that's just a CDR in there. And this is called "Starving Out the Light" is the name of the album. If you want to look them up. Unfortunately, they disbanded. I think in 2019. Reading online, like tour manager, it basically no fault to their own. Like they are an awesome band. They have 2 albums out, and yeah, their manager just, I guess, dropped the ball or something, and they just kind of threw in the towel. They just kind of gave up, and that's it. So yeah, Black Fast, St. Louis, Missouri band, really awesome. If you do enjoy the like thrash black metal sounds, I can't believe they only had like 2 albums and they're done. But yeah, there we go, Black Fast. That's gonna be my artist that borders the state that I live in. All right, number 4 is show a music item or paraphernalia from your collection. This I'm gonna, I guess, kind of just work up to it, just a bit of show and tell. But yeah, so I mean, I have this CD here. This is Mindless Self-Indulgence, the physical retail brick and mortar version that has a Logical song on it. The Supertramp cover. I mean, this is just the CD, Mindless Self-Indulgence. Great album. But with that, I went and saw them in 2014. I got the ticket stub here. A venue called Pops down in Sauget. Went with some of my friends, and then kind of, I don't know, I just kind of find it interesting that, Mindless Self-Indulgence played at Pops, and then Jimmy Urine is, the front man of Mindless Self-Indulgence. He was in Lollipop Chainsaw. So yeah, I got 2 things with Pop. But this game, Jimmy Urine is, he does the boss themes. He composed original music for this game, and he also voices one of the characters, Zed, the punk rock zombie. And I mean, you can't really see it, but it does say urine on the front of the game here. I brought this just in my pocket, and I stayed after the show and actually got to kind of meet him and everything. And he signed the copy, and he's like, "Yeah, have fun killing me." Oh, and actually, I just forgot. Like, that's, if you can see it on the case there, that's Zed. That's the punk rock zombie. That's the one that Jimmy Urine voices. So yeah, that's just my, I guess, item paraphernalia. Would be the ticket and the signed copy of Lollipop Chainsaw. Just kind of really enjoy that I had that experience of actually meeting him and getting a signed copy of that. So then number 5 is show an 80s album. I just 90%, I was gonna say 95, but maybe 90% of my collection is just 80s as is anyways. So I just grabbed the first one and I went with ABC. I don't think I've shown this off on my channel yet. But yeah, this is actually the first record I ever I bought at Recycled Records. It was like the 3rd vinyl record that I ever owned. 2 other ones that I got just through some other thrift sale. They were 50 cents, so I picked them up. But this is one actually, after I had a turntable, I went out and picked this up. So yeah, ABC. This is a great album. Every song on here. It's produced by Trevor Horn. Buggles, and I mean, Trevor Horn went on to produce all sorts of different bands. I think he's also in Asia. I'll do a little fact check on that, but yeah, Trevor Horn is everywhere. In music, it's but yeah, this skin might be trying to think of what my songs are. Poison Arrow was one I didn't know before I listened to this, and stands out. Like, Poison Arrow is probably my favorite track. Look Love is good, and I don't know, many Happy Returns, Tears Are Not Enough. I don't know, this whole album is just fantastic. So yeah, ABC as just a show an 80s album. What would that be? Number 5. Number 6 is discuss a struggle or challenge of collecting music. I don't know. I think it kind of just goes like the prices of everything is probably the biggest challenge. That and space. Just actually collecting and trying to store it, find a spot for them. Those are probably the top 2. because with the prices, I mean, what I used to buy for like that, I don't know how much ABC record is anymore, but yeah, all my like my Cars, Tears for Fears, Duran, I used to pick those up for like $4 something like that. Now they're like 15 to 20. Where I'm at, anyways. I don't know if that's how much everybody's seeing them for, but yeah, just what I used to pick up for like a couple bucks now, it's like a lot more. So I think those would be my two struggles and challenges that I do, but it's still enjoyable. I'm not complaining about these struggles and challenges. I'm just saying that yeah, that's probably the thing I'd complain about the most, I guess, just for the sake of the question. Um, but yeah, moving on. Number 7 is name a Grail or sought out album that you would like to get in 2025. I don't really have any specific not grails. I mean, I think just anything by Gary Newman. I mean, I've been on the lookout for Gary Newman records since I started collecting, and I've only ever seen one, and I bought it. I mean, and that's Telecon. This I think I've shown it twice on my channel already, but it's a good album. Yeah, so I would take anything I can find by Gary Newman. Whether it's Two Boy Army era or just Pleasure Principle, Berserker, even like Splinter or Savage or The Fury. I don't know anything I can come up with. I've never seen Gary Newman records anywhere. So if I stumble across one, I would just be happy and thrilled to pick that up. So that's my Grail or sought after album. Just anything that says Gary Newman on it. Then number 8 is show an album that people would be surprised to know you own. That I will talk about, I guess, Led Zeppelin 2. Not the fact that I might have mentioned I like Led Zeppelin. I mean, because I do, but this specific copy here, this is like an RL pressing. It's a hot mix, as they're known in the VC. It's like I got it for free. One of my my uncle's friends. He was just getting rid of his records, and I got this, and I was like, yeah, that's a good album. And then lo and behold, it's actually an RL Robert Ludwig pressing, and when you're looking them up online about the story behind it, how this is like the Grail for many Led Zeppelin collectors. Because it just sounds amazing, and like I've never heard another pressing, so I have nothing to compare this to, but this is like just amazing. Because look, talking about the 2025 vinyl tag, I think one of the questions is like, what's the album you own with the best drums on it? Like this is what I was going to use for the best drums, because these drums are just ridiculous. Like the whole record is just rocking. Like it is just blows your mind how good this thing sounds. And I think just for my video, I show off all these 80s albums, synth, darkwave, electronic bands, but somehow I just managed to own an RL Hot Mix Led Zeppelin 2 copy record. So maybe you're surprised, maybe you're not, I don't know. But yeah, really, I'm just like thrilled that I own this, because it is a sweet album. It's standard wise, but that pressing, just the sound is amazing. All right. And the final one, number 9, a shout out to a favorite non-VC related YouTube channel that I like. I kind of thought on this one. I'm gonna go with Summoning Salt. They're a pretty big channel. I was gonna try to do like an underdog channel, whatever, but if anybody's watching this, I figured I'd show them something that they might enjoy rather than just some weird 13 follower channel that I watch. But Summoning Salt, I think is like an amazing channel for like video game documentaries on like speedrun and video game world records. They do all sorts. Speedruns. I don't know if many people. I always ask this question whenever I bring up video games: is what the kind of Venn diagram overlap is of VC and video game players. Because I don't know how much I need to describe video games to people, but speedrunning is basically try to beat a game as fast as you can. And there's speedrunning is a huge community. They do charity. There's AGDQ, SGDQ. There's many other the European Speedrunners Assembly. But yeah, people get together to play games fast. It's a thing. It's like sports. I get like being the fast, being the best. Like there's a video game side of that too. And but yeah, there's different types of speedruns. It's not just playing it fast, like, you know, with watching the screen and using a controller. I mean, there's blindfolded things. There's I mean, just high scores, and it's a huge thing. And yeah, this Summoning Salt channel goes into the depths and has like the history of the world records of a specific game, whether it's like any of the Marios or Tetris or Punch Out, Mega Man, Contra, Wii Sports. There's like a Simpsons Hit and Run one. There's so many of them, and they're like feature length films, like, you know, over an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes some of them are even like 2 hours, and they just go into every detail. And the production is just incredible on all the suspense and like twists and turns that he describes. And yeah, anyways, Summoning Salt. If you like video games, if you like, I don't know, just interesting things, check him out. But yeah, if you like video games, for sure, check him out if you haven't. I mean, he has 2 million subscribers, so I know people know about him. But yeah, VC wise, I'm not sure if you do or don't, but definitely he's one to watch. So but yeah, there you go, Darryl. That's my contest entry for you. And I had a great time coming up with these, and actually watching your videos as well, because yeah, these are like a greatest hits list, because he has basically full videos on these topics too. So, you know, if there's a question in there that kind of like, you know, got your mind turning, yeah, check him out. He has videos on these exact questions. So until next time, I will like to say thanks, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.